less homeless people, less hungry people, more educated students. That's painting a positive picture of what their generosity is going to do for our community. And that's what you want to help them visualize the impact of their gift on Amarillo and Canyon. The other option is to help them visualize what's going to happen in our community if they don't give. So you can choose either positive or negative reinforcement. Just pick one or the other. Don't do both. But again, if you can show that video in and of itself will help your audience visualize the impact of United Way. So this would just be if you can't get there. So right now, what's the first step of persuasion? Attention. Second step? Easy. Third step? Fourth step? And last is the most important step, and that is the action step. And this is where you are going to make the ask. And there are 3 things that we want you to say in making the ask, okay? The first one is, I support United Way because, and you fill in the blank. And you just tell people why you support United Way. The second is that I'm asking you to give from your heart what you feel you can. And you can phrase this to match your phrasing. This is the general gist of what we're wanting you to do in the ask. All right? And the third thing is that every gift is important. Every gift matters. Why do you think we want to emphasize that?
Not everybody can give a lot, but if you want them to make them feel good about what they can give.
Exactly. The focus is on giving, not the how much of the giving. Those are the 5 steps to persuasion. Okay? They're not hard. They're not rocket science. They're easy things to remember and to execute. And the focus on executing them is on your audience and on what United Way does and what you're asking them to do. It's really never about you. Now, you may have a story that you integrate in the introduction and in the satisfaction step about how United Way has had an impact on you. And those can be really powerful and important. But if you're like a lot of us in the room and you don't have a personal story about how United Way has affected your life, that doesn't mean that you can't have an effective presentation and a powerful rally. The key is to focus on the United Way link in how they've affected your life or how they're changing the lives of people in the community. All right? So if you have a personal story, by all means use it. But use it in the context of these 5 steps so that United Way and asking your audience to give to United Way becomes the focus of your presentation. All right? So, here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to use these 5 steps in an activity that is going to require some creativity, some innovation, and some humor. So, I need one person from each of the groups to come up here. You can decide who that is.